Welcome to TLTV, Joy and Pleasure Celebrated in Wine. I'm here today in Geneva, and why am I in Geneva? Not only because it's a beautiful city, but because today in the Kempinski Hotel is the actual Union de Grand Cru. And the Union de Grand Cru is actually presenting their wines, or the members of the Union are presenting their wines in the Kempinski Hotel. And they're exactly presenting 80 chateaus are presenting their wines of the year 2013. 2013 was an interesting year. 2013 is a year that has been very challenging for winemakers in Bordeaux, and it will be very interesting to see how they mastered the challenges that the year actually gave them, because I expect very different results throughout. It's not going to be a year like 2009 or 2010. It's one of the weaker years, but a lot of these chateaus, they still produce phenomenal wine. So I'd say let's not wait any longer and let's get started. So we continue Château Le Boscq, and I'll be very honest with you, I just have to start reading this as there's so many different chateaus. I actually have my little cheat sheet, and approximately 60% Cabernet Sauvignon and 40% Merlot, and I'd say let's have a look. I can just say from the actual nose, if you just look at that, it is really, it has this wonderful toast. It's very playful, very delightful. And the nose just says, drink me, and I can't, I have to spit everything out, but this is a very nosy wine. So if you just take that into account, this was actually a wonderful 87 points. Absolutely delightful, nicely structured, little opulent, but altogether very good. Let's continue to the next wine. And the journey continues. Now we're at Château Belgrave, and what do I have here? 2013, of course. 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, 35% Merlot, and 5% Petit Verdot. So I'd say let's have a look and a swirl. And I need another cracheur, just hold on. So let's have a look and see what Château Belgrave delivers. A lot of pepper, reminds me a little bit of Syrah. Very interesting. Red fruit, elegant, a little bit of crème de cassis. You get some blackberries, some blueberries. Has a creamy chew, has moderate tannins, are pretty fine actually. And from the finish, it's actually quite elegant considering it's only a 2-year-old wine. So from that respect, I have to say, this is something, it is very simple. It hasn't got the finesse that actually I was hoping for, but it's still, this is a very enjoyable bottle of wine, and therefore as well a clear 88 points. Now we have Château Rahoul, 50% Merlot, 50% Cabernet Sauvignon, and let's see how it delivers. So from a color perspective, if you just look at this, very dark, very concentrated, but just the nose, and this is really what it's about. It's really very, very impressive, very not forceful, but very powerful. And that is, the lights are going off here. It's a bit like an Irish pub where they turn the lights off for the last round, and actually haven't had a glass to drink yet. So I'd better hurry up. And I'll be honest with you, the nose just really looks very promising, looks very elegant. Then it's something now to let's have a sip and have a taste. Very autumn tannins, I would call them. There's a lot of fruit. There's very present tannins. The acidity is nicely layered. It's something quite enjoyable. It is just something that needs more time. But it's, for me, I'll be honest with you, it hasn't got the depth. So it is an interesting wine. It's absolutely enjoyable. Needs 2, 3, 4, 3 more years. Then it, let's say, is very elegant and accessible. For me, this is 83 points. And let's quickly move on to the next one.